Welcome back to Very Geek. Today we're going to be rounding up all the news from V-Jump, including new characters for Jump Force, some info on Dragon Ball Fighterz Season 2, Dragon Ball Legends, and also the new Dragon Ball game that got announced a couple days ago. So without further ado, let's get right in. Okay, no, yeah, I was going to try and do like a cool thing with like zooming into the computer and something like. So first up, let's talk about Jump Force. Probably the easiest thing to talk about. They announced 4 characters for Jump Force from the Naruto series. They announced Kaguya Otsutsuki, which is like the final boss in Naruto Shippuden. They announced Kakashi Hatake, obviously his master. And then they also announced Gaara. And they also announced Boruto. Now, out of all the announcements, I'm kind of disappointed with Boruto and Kaguya specifically. Mainly because, not that she's a female character, like I'm all for getting more female characters in here, but if that was the case, why not add a Medaka Kurokami from Medaka Box, or you know, something like that, rather than add, or even instead of her, add Sakura, which as much as people like to make fun of her, she had a more prominent role in Naruto than Kaguya. Kaguya has no personality. They only added her because she was the final boss. And if they were going to add someone for that reason, then at least just add Madara. He had more development, more powers, he was just cooler overall. But whatever. And then the other disappointing thing is Boruto, like, including his son. I know the main series, the new series is out, and he has his own, like, spin-off series, but adding him rather than Sakura and, like, just completely round out Team 7 and Madara, like, it was kind of like a hit, kind of missed for me. But Kakashi's cool, Gaara's an interesting choice, it's pretty cool too. But aside from that, those are the characters that were revealed for Jump Force. They believe they had 12 left, and now these are 4 already gone, so now there's already 8 left. So we have 8 characters left. Hopefully JoJo's one of them, Medaka's one of them. We'll see. The next thing we're going to talk about is Dragon Ball Legends. Now Legends, they basically announced that Caulifla and KO Berserk are coming to Dragon Ball Legends. Now if you play the mobile game, you know that it's a PvP type of game. There are some info for Dragon Ball Legends for those characters specifically. I believe KO nullifies and debuffs the enemy, and then Caulifla, I don't know exactly what she does, but the art's really cool. They both have like the signature poses. It's exciting having, you know, these two come out soon. It's a little bit weird with Legends because they just kind of like throw out characters left and right randomly from doesn't matter what point in time. Like who knows, after this we could probably get Super Saiyan 4s. It's kind of random. Next is Dragon Ball Fighterz. Now, I know a lot of people were disappointed with the whole tournament thing and whether or not Dragon Ball Fighterz was gonna die or, you know, whether it's gonna lose its legs. And obviously, I didn't believe that. I just thought it was disappointing about the tournament stuff at the time. But now we got info from V-Jump itself that Jiren, the warrior from Universe 11, is coming to Fighterz in 2019. We don't have a date for him or anything. It's obviously going to be part of Season 2. Which is going to be probably another 8 characters. So like I made a list before, I'll probably link it at the end, but I made a list of like characters I wanted, and Jiren was one of them, or that I thought were going to be in there, because Jiren is just too popular to not take advantage of. Now that we got Jiren, it's almost inevitable that we get Ultra Instinct Goku, I think, and like obviously we're going to get Gogeta Blue in my opinion. They're too hyped to not include them, so I don't know, let me know what some of the characters you guys want to see. I'm excited that we just got Jiren right off the bat, got confirmed for it, so I think that's pretty cool. I would also like to see this guy, but we already have a Broly, but this one's like 20 times cooler, but we'll see. And the last thing that I wanted to cover was that there was an announcement from Bandai Namco a couple days ago. I didn't cover it because it was just like one post. It was a big post, but it was only one post, and there was like nothing to really talk about. Because in the same post, they also announced Jiren, but it was kind of like half the post, so it was weird. But now we have an actual image of Jiren from the scan, and we don't have an actual image for the new game, but they announced a Dragon Ball Z action RPG game for this year. Because if you guys don't know, they have to basically release a game every year pretty much to like keep the licenses and all that. So like last year was, I believe, Fighterz. So we had Fighterz last year, so now this year we're getting this action RPG, which you know, that's interesting to me. I'm excited to see whether it's going to be like a creative character type of RPG, or if it's going to be a, you know, pick Goku and be, you know, level up throughout the timeline and flying around the Dragon Ball Z world and Dragon Ball Super. Like, that's going to be really exciting. It reminds me, if you guys play Budokai 3 when you're flying around the map in the story mode, I think that's what it's going to be like, hopefully. I think that's pretty cool. but let's wait and see. They said at the World Tour Finals there's gonna be info for all that, so we might get a Jiren trailer at the end of the month, and we also might get some info on this RPG thing, but we'll get more of that in the coming months. Now, I know some of you are probably gonna mention the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle stuff. I was gonna like save it for another video, but I guess I'll just cover it here. I almost forgot. There is some like stuff they announced, like a Super Saiyan 4 Goku free-to-play card, because it's like, if you guys have been playing for the past 3 years, each year at the anniversary they release a Super Saiyan form of Goku. 1 year anniversary Super Saiyan 1, 2 years Super Saiyan 2, last year Super Saiyan 3, and this year's gonna be a Super Saiyan 4 card. So it's gonna be free to play, like for card for everyone. It's gonna be Super Saiyan 4 Goku. V-Pen is gonna be awakened into an LR, I believe, and also there was some dragon coins that were announced too, that like they might be used in the Baba shop, and you know, we probably could get either cards or it might be like the God Dragon Stones. Who knows what it means, but there's some stuff that they're gonna answer there. We still don't know anything about the new units that are gonna be on the anniversary. It's more, I'm leaning on LR Gogeta. They never announced the units on the V jumps. They always just kind of release them, and like you basically find out like the day or like a week before they have actually come out, so they don't really announce them on the V jumps. That's gonna wrap up all the V jump news that I wanted to cover. Let me know what you guys think about all the stuff that was announced, like Jiren, the RPG game, the Legend stuff, whatever you guys want to talk about, the Jump Force stuff. Let me know down below in the comment section. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. All my social media links will be down in the description below, like my Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye guys.